2022.
No, but the Hiliana Mona Hiliana, I go calling Wakitileka Taurisi.
Shall we? Are we ready to start? Are we ready to start? Ima we why dear, Ima why dear. You got like a 5 moms and zita and Manuel Rao nyadi sangwana hamang ulibunya yan. Rao nyadi sangwana hamang ulibunya yan. Good evening to all our viewers across the world. You are watching Blessing TV and we're broadcasting live from Brandvlei in South Africa. At this point in time, we're standing in front of the Community Counseling Center Convention Center. Come on inside and let us show you the beautiful conference rooms, the beautiful rooms, the hospital, the school, the VIP rooms that we have. We're going to journey where you will witness, see and appreciate the beauty that is the World Community Counseling Center Convention Center. Come inside and let us show you this beauty. At this point in time, we have entered the reception. Now, when you come into the WCCC Convention Center, this is your first stop. You will find someone here ready, waiting, and happy to assist you with a smile, a happy smile on their face. Now, this is our reception area where you'll be assisted, and right to my left is where you'll be able to sit if there's a queue. You can see the state-of-the-art room that we have here as an area where we'll hold you while you're still waiting to get the assistance that you need. Remember, this is the WCCC Convention Center. You can sit on this beautiful piece of furniture while you wait for us to assist. You can see the step here. Indeed, this indicates that this is a place that is a VIP. This is an area we'll be hosting VIPs, a state-of-the-art place that took not only the physical mind of a human being, but something that which God gave to the man of God, Prophet L.N Justin, is a way that we can have this convention center that houses both the hospital and the school. Now, this door is the VIP lounge. As soon as you enter here as a VIP, you will go through this door while whoever you came with will be at the reception registering you. Now, this is the beauty where we'll be holding you. This room right here is the WCCC Reception VIP Lounge. You can see the furniture, the chairs, the tables, deco, even the wallpapers around shows that thought, mind was put into this VIPs. VIPs, important person. We're talking about presidents, we're talking about executive management of various companies, we're talking about CEO. As soon as they enter that room, they need, this is the exact room that will give them that as they register whether they're going to the hospital or they're going to the school or they simply want to go to our VIP accommodation, which we'll see later. Now that we've seen the reception area, we've also seen the VIP lounge. We'd like to take you through to see the World Community Counseling Center Private Hospital. We're going to show you the hospital where we'll be having our nurses, our doctors. The man of God, Prophet L.N Justin, has indicated in many services before that in that hospital, the pharmacy will be having very special forms of medication, and over and above that, not neglecting heavenly medication, which is the anointed water that our doctors here will be privileged enough to use. Now we're going to go to the section that is that World Community Counseling Center Hospital. Let us go through. You're in the room, the VIP lounge. The VIPs where they will be hosted right here, and if they need any restrooms, this is the door that will lead them to their restrooms. The restrooms are there to my left. That's where the VIPs can use the restroom. It ensures that we give them that privacy that I was talking about earlier on. If maybe they need to come to the hospital for that heat, that bring peace at home, and they don't want the world to know about it, they're sure that they will get that secrecy, that privacy that they need in this place. And where I'm sitting now is one of our conference facilities. In this place, you can host your weddings, your events, events for work, whatever events that you may have. If you're willing and you'd like to our venues, the conference facility, please do feel free to talk to us. Talk to any of the numbers on your screen, and you can be able to register or book this facility. Is it a wedding? Do you have a wedding coming soon? Be sure to register so that in this beautiful place you can see that in this venue the deco is amazing. The wallpapers are quite incredible, and they would quite add to the deco of any event host in this place. One of our conference facilities that can host over 500 people. So if you have a wedding that packs of about 500 people, then this is the place for you to be. Now we're back at the reception. As soon as you registered at the reception area, you decide whether you want to go to the school, our state-of-the-art accommodation facilities, or you want to go to the hospital. This is the door that will lead you to whatever gateway that you want to enter into. At this point in time, you're going to use the same exit from the reception area to show you the WCCC hospital. As soon as you step out of the reception area, this is the hallway that connects the hospital, that connects the school, and it's also the hallway that you'll use if you need to exit this area in order to access our accommodation facilities, which are also VIP, by the way. We have executive rooms, we have VVIP rooms, which we'll see later on. The same touch that we talked about earlier on, the touch of the wallpapers, the painting, everything coming together, is still reflected in this hallway. It's a hallway with a meaning. It speaks in its own right. As you're walking here, you can feel, you can get that feel of a classy convention center. So we're going to walk down this hallway, pass through the conference facility that we talked about earlier on, in order to be able to access the WCCC hospital. So let's go right this way. Remember, we're helping you out the beauty of the WCCC Convention Center. events, be it weddings, be it or whatever event. Door, right out this door, to access the WCCC hospital. Now, in our hospital, we have various rooms, we have consultants, we have our doctors and our nurses who are anointed, and also we have theater rooms, we have our scans, of that help. Center. Over and above that, do not forget that we have WCCC that brings peace, that brings healing, that brings deliverance. It'll be here in this pharmacy, used in this hospital. How can you not get healed if you come to an anointed hospital? Now we're going to continue to walk through our conference facilities. Remember that today, besides the fact that we have a school here, the intention of our is to help you appreciate the convention center, the conference facilities that we have. Remember, on the 28th of December 2019, we'll be having a marriage conference, showing that we can be able to, even if we get more than 5,000 people, they're more than welcome to join us in this place. Now we're going to go up. We're going to do this to show other conference facilities that we have. But before we do, I have to pass through our conference facility so that you can appreciate it even more. Remember, the wing of the hospital. We're just going to go back so that you can appreciate that facility, and then we can be able to access. You can be able to access our other conference rooms and venue event. That to be able to see about Ilya and the whole to the agricultural school here will be having a nursing of indicated. Clear up, and then you viewers at home, you're still watching the World Community Counseling Center, broadcasting live from Brandvlei in South Africa. At this point in time, we are helping you appreciate the beauty that is the WCCC convention. We have various facilities here, venue for events, and we also have state-of-the-art accommodation here. Now we're back at the hallway that we saw earlier on. We just came from the hospital side. We're just going to show you the hallway that leads to the school side, but we're not going to get deep into that because the idea, the impetus of today's video is to help you appreciate our venues here where you can host various events, be it church events, be it weddings, be it conference facilities. So that is the impetus of today's venue, and you'll also be able to see where we'll be holding our marriage conference for this year 2019 on the 28th of December this year with the man of God Prophet L.N Justin. So we're on this hallway heading up to the conference venues upstairs. Viewers at home, I take it that as we're shooting this video, it's almost around 6-7 p.m. here. You're still seeing people around this place. They're busy working. That is our culture in WCCC. We work day and night because that is what God has appointed us to do. We work day and night to make this place look as spotless as it does, as beautiful as it does. So you'll continue to see some of our ushers here who volunteer their precious time, who take time out of their schedules to give themselves to God to do the work that God has assigned them to do. Now, we're upstairs. Remember we talked that this is the WCCC Convention Center. You'll continue to appreciate this as we go along upstairs here. Our trademark, our mark, that which shows who we are, that is the mark that we trade with. We distinguish ourselves from the rest because we are the WCCC Convention Center. We're up here, and right next to me you can see this beautiful chandelier that adds a certain oomph, a certain feel, a certain ambience. In French they say l'ambiance to this room. It puts this light that has various forms. This is the beautiful area that many people will be accessing on the 28th of December as they come here for the marriage conference. You can see that indeed thought was put into this while we're putting together this area. Now, right about this way, we're going to see one of the conference rooms that we have here. At home, where we are at right now is one of the conference rooms that we have upstairs. You can see how wide, how big this room is. It's finished. It's ready to host you anytime that you're ready to come and host whatever event that you may have. And it's one of the areas the conference are able to house more than 300 people. Packs people up here. A wedding in a place that has been L.N Justin. You can see the lighting in this area, the outside. You will see the lights outside the convention center, the WCCC Convention Center. I think the lights that are very further apart there is where the house of the man of God, Prophet L.N Justin. Hostel. See how beautiful pictures will be. If you pictures tonight will also be lovely. That good outside. So this is one of those rooms for events, and as we go further to the back, you'll be able to appreciate the VIP they can be fed there. That is where the accommodation is. So that is further at the back there. Venue that we have seen, I think this is the second room. When you come through, register with us on any of the numbers in your screen, and you can be able to have your event here. Beautiful as maybe having your wedding here in a church, in an anointed place, in an area that has been touched by the Prophet of God, Prophet L.N Justin. Now we're going to go outside in some of our other venues, and you also meet some of our reporters here as they take over and also show you of this beauty that is the WCCC Convention Center. Remember, you are watching us live on Africa. We're witnessing the beauty of the WCCC Convention. You're seeing the various facilities. You also see the room where you'll be having our marriage on the 28th of December 2019. Do not miss this one. As we pass, that's why I guess you can mention a lot.
Viewers, now we're about to head into another conference room, and this is the conference facility. As you can see, all of the venues upstairs in the WCCC Convention Center are decorated with this lovely black and purple carpet. And this conference facility holds about 200 people. If you're interested in booking venues, contact us. Conference rooms that we are showing today. Now we're about to go down the hallway and show some more of our venues. On our right is the library. Remember that the WCCC Convention Center will also be a hospital and a school. So we have a library over there. There's more conference rooms. And on our left here is the biggest conference room. This room holds about 1,000 people. Remember, we will be holding a marriage conference at the Convention Center on the 28th of December 2019. So remember to book a room, to book and to buy your marriage conference card so that you may attend the 28th of December. And I've got it in. So the can how big it is.
or shines on the floors. Home. I've just entered. Have a can also have we've just come out of the restaurant and now we're going to see more of our conference rooms.
If you are looking at the conference room number where it is designed to house a few number of people. Remember, we have different venues that are designed to accommodate large numbers and small numbers. And right now, we're about to enter into another VIP conference room, which features next to it are the restroom that will be accessed by the people who will be in that room, the vicinity. They don't have to walk up much. The restrooms, and you can see how beautiful is coming up. It's still being furnished, and you have just seen the toilets, the restrooms, in other ways that that are adjacent to the VIP conference room. Remember, there are two conference rooms that are adjacent to each other, and they also have the restrooms next to them for people who will be using VIP. And next is another VIP, is another conference room that is designed to house about 100 to 150 guests, 100 to house about 100 to 150 guests. And you can see that it is a cozy room. The rooms have been made to be very cozy.
Very at home at this point in time, you've been able to appreciate the beauty of our conference venues up here. We've seen some that can host more than about 2,000 people. Right at this point in time, we've just passed through the VIP restaurant that we saw earlier on, and we were outside the balcony, and the venue that is outside, what you can see is the entrance downstairs. You can be able to also see the fountain through the main gate of the WCCC, the church. That is the main gate that you enter, side where you enter through. Once you enter, you'll be able to see and appreciate the beautiful conference facility here. That is the WCCC Convention Center. We're outside the balcony. So this is the beautiful place that some of the couples that will be here for the marriage conference will be able to come up to and just get some fresh air. She's with the fountain, and during the day you'll be able to also appreciate the landscape, the lawn, everything coming together in one place. So we've just seen that. We've also the facilities, the conference facilities where we can host the marriage. Viewers Viewers all over the world, remember today is a very special broadcast. We're broadcasting live from Brandvlei in South Africa, where we're showing you the beauty of the WCCC Convention Center, showing you the various venues where you can host events like weddings, conferences, and we've also shown you the main rooms that may be the marriage conference, 28th of December 2019, the marriage conference will be in one of these beautiful places, and we've also been able to see how just everything falls together at night. The interior, the furniture, we've also seen the balcony, the entrance, the VIP, everything just comes together, falls together, everything falls into place. You've seen this beautiful venue, and this is where you will be on the 28th of December for the conference. Imagine being in a beautiful anointed place that has been built with much thought and instruction from God by the man of God, Prophet L.N Justin. Right now we're walking down that same hallway that we've seen earlier on. This is the hallway that puts together all conference facilities. This is where the couples will be able to come to as they break out from the sessions that we'll be having on the 20th of December. Also the same hallway that you too can be able to break out into when you have your events. Also witnessed that this hallway is also the office of the man of God, Prophet L.N Justin. So if you want to host an event here, that you also like to win double, kill two birds with one stone, that's host an event in a beautiful venue and also anointing, then this is definitely the place to be. We've had that the theme on the 20th, the heat, marriages are going to be revived. Couples will also be able to have the privilege of being in our executive room, our VIP rooms. So this is the WCCC. Viewers across the world, we've been able to appreciate what it is, and that is the many conference rooms that we have that can host many people. Over 1,000 people can be held at the same time in the many rooms that we have. Office of the Prophet of God is also up there. We've seen the VIP restaurant that has an amazing balcony that'll show you the world outside, that you can also be able to just go out there and get some fresh air. We're coming right back down here where there's the section of the school, the hospital, and the VIP entrance. What do we do? We've seen this whole place should be Viewers at home, we are back downstairs. On your screen you can see the beautiful walls, the deco on the walls, the stairs, how the upper part of the convention center and the lower part just come together through these beautiful stairs, the interior, the paint, how just everything is coming together in one place. This is the beauty of the WCCC Convention Center. Now we're going to go outside to the executive rooms, to the VVIP rooms, the VIP restaurant. That is the route that you take as you go down to our accommodation, our state-of-the-art executive, beautiful accommodation facilities. So right now we're just walking down there. It's just next to our convention center. When you're done upstairs with whatever meetings that you had, with the marriage conference, or whatever conference that you came here to attend, just take the stairs and go backwards to access the room where you'll be spending the night. Now this is VIP. Then VIP, we're talking top people, we're talking presidents, we're talking CEOs. They also have their own special entrance into the accommodation facility. There's also a very special gate where they pass the fountains of living water. Remember, we've seen those fountains earlier this year when we had the living water service. So here we are. We are now entering the reception area of the VIP. This is the executive state-of-the-art accommodation for our VIPs. Viewers across the world, we have entered the WCCC executive accommodation. We've just seen the reception where our visitors, our VVIPs can enter. Look at the beautiful ceiling of this place. You can see that indeed a lot of thought was put into putting all of this together. It's beautiful, it's amazing, it's antique, it's original, it's beautiful. It's everything that a VIP would like to be a part of. Even the furniture is just so strong, it's so antique, it's strong, it's expensive, it's beautiful. Everything that a VIP, any VIP would ever need, actually. Wherever you are, wherever part of the world that you may be in, whether you came here to access our school facility or you came here to access the WCCC hospital, this is where you will be. This is where you have your meals. What you're seeing on your screen, a viewer at home, is the restaurant for the VIPs. They'll be sitting in that furniture, sitting like kings and queens in that beautiful area where they can have their meals. Right now, what we've zoomed into is the area for the reception, where they can just sit, the lounge area for our VIPs. And we've just entered the kitchen where we prepare their meals. So you can see that we do separate these things. If you're at the convention center, there's where your meals are prepared. And if you're a VIP, just spending the night in our VIP lounge, and that's where your meals will come from. So you also get VIP accommodation with VIP meals. Viewers at home, remember that you are watching a live tour of the WCCC Convention Center. We have seen the conference facilities. We have seen state-of-the-art events venues that can house more than thousands and thousands of people. And right now we have went to the back, where you are currently seeing on your screen the WCCC VIP section, VIP accommodation, where we'll be housing, accommodating and feeding our VIP guests in WCCC. That is the restaurant where they'll be having their meals. We've just seen the amazing cozy kitchen where their meals will be prepared, and that is where they can just sit and relax. You can see the ambience of the area. It's so relaxing, and it's worth every minute of being there. In French, they would say Tour de la W3C Convention Centre. C'est le tour de W3C Convention Center. You are witnessing the tour of the W3C Convention Center. Now, what you're witnessing is one of the most interesting, cozy, beautiful bedrooms that you'll be accommodated in once you're registered as a guest under the VIP section. That is the room, and you walk down. As you're in that room, you'll also be able to access your own bathroom, your own private bathroom for that matter, your own bathroom and toilet, just giving you that VIP feel so that you don't keep going out to the toilet or going out to the bathroom. Everything is in one place in that bedroom where you'll be housed. So we're seeing that W3C executive accommodation. This is the meaning of the word executive in every sense of the word. Couples, you can come here for your honeymoon, or you've been long married, you want to revive your marriage. Sometimes you don't need to be touched by the prophet of God, but just being in one of these amazing, beautiful, state-of-the-art accommodation can just touch your life, touch your marriage, and revive that interest in your bedroom. So that is the mini hallway in the executive accommodation. There are a couple of rooms that side. You've seen room number 1, and that is the hallway that you use as you walk down to access other bedrooms in the W3C VIP executive lounge, executive accommodation, VIP, strictly VIP. We have just entered one of the very special rooms that we have here, that the man of God has put together as per the revelation of God. Remember that these aren't just ordinary rooms, but once you are able to sleep in these rooms, your marriage will be revived. You will have peace at home. All those negative spirits that are following you can be chased out by just sleeping in these rooms. We've had many testimonies from other people who've accessed our other accommodation facilities, and they've been delivered by just spending the night in this room. Now imagine what would happen if you came here for your honeymoon. You came here just to spend the week with your partner. The healing, the anointing, the power that is in this place. So that is one of the rooms that we have down here. So this is another very private bathroom in one of our executive rooms, one of our VIP rooms. Remember, as we stated, you come through here. Do you have any marital issues at home? Spending the night here can do your marriage some good. They can revive that affection. If you spend several years, several months, several weeks, or several days without meeting as husband and wife, then you can come to this place and you can be able to kickstart many years to a more interesting marriage. You can't not come spend a night in our executive accommodation and not be revived and not have that heat and not have that affection in the bedroom. So this is the place to be if maybe your manhood is affected in any way, or you are not able to satisfy your wife in a way that a man should. You come up here and your marriage will be restored in Jesus' name. This is definitely the place to be. You know, not just saying this is the revelation that God has given to his prophet, Prophet L.N Justin. Couples come here and their marriages will be restored. Even if you spend 10 years without meeting as husband and wife, come and that will be the night. So now we're seeing the exit and the outside area. As soon as you step outside the VIP accommodation, that is the area. You can see the beautiful sitting places where they can just rest at night, sit and just have a conversation, meaningful conversation as husband and wife. This is specifically an area that will bring life to marriages, an area that will wake up many marriages, restore them, and ensure that couples are happy and live in marriages that God has ordained them to be. So if you have any troubles in your marriage, or you just want to make sure that the fire that you have now in your marriage is lifelong, then this is definitely the place to be. You can come out here with your partner, have some prayers in this anointed area. Remember, we also have living water in this place. So just come with your spouse and learn to pray with one another. And behind there, we've seen the chalets which is another conference facility. You can also host your weddings that side. You can see the lighting. Just come here day and night. We can host any event that you have. That is a mini park, a prayer park, an area where our couples who are housed in the VIP section can just sit together, pray. We have living water. Remember, we had earlier this year living water service the site. We've seen the manifestations, the revival, the power. We've had the testimonies. Many people's marriages were restored. They got jobs, they got promotions, they got cars just after being in that living water service. Now imagine spending the night in this area and having all day long access to that living water. God only knows how your marriage, how every area of your life, business, school, academics will be revived once you spend the night here. So do yourself some good. Don't be jealous of yourselves. Come here, spend the night. You will not regret it, because this will be a night that will unlock peace at home, a night that will unlock successful businesses, a night that will unlock your career, that will help you reach your destiny. You will continue to see our MAC, the WCCC Convention Center, even in our VIP accommodation section. This is just the MAC that we talked about earlier on. That shows that we've added a personal touch to this place. That shows the engagement. You can see that indeed the Prophet of God was directly involved. We don't hire people here. We have the Prophet of God leading the people that God has given to him to work with. They do this day and night, putting this place together that you and I may get our salvation, that you and I may get our deliverance, that you and I may have peace in our marriages. This is the WCCC Convention Center. So that hallway, the auditorium that you're seeing on your screen, is an area that will help you access more rooms, more accommodation. We have more than enough accommodation here. Just talk to us, contact us, any of the numbers on your screen. Any day you can come here and enjoy the beauty that God has put together for you and I. This is a VIP area. You can see the touch, the feel, the ambience. How beautiful, just everything falls together. We are somewhere in the middle of the hospital, the school, and in the middle of the accommodation. That is just the landscape. You can see the trees, the lights, the lawn. the lighting, the lawn, everything has just been so beautifully and wonderfully made for you and I to be able to access. Imagine the pictures that you can take, the memories that you can capture when you come to this place. You're more than welcome. Join us the marriage conference that you can be able to experience this and appreciate this firsthand. Dear at home, remember, we are watching the WCCC tour of the convention center. We have seen the conference facility, we have seen the executive accommodation, the beautiful landscape, the lighting, everything just comes so beautifully together. We can host more than 10,000 people at the same time in the many conference facilities that we have seen. That is the living water that we have been talking about, viewers across the world. This is the living water. Wherever you are right now, you can just touch your screen and partake in the anointing. I mean, you don't even need to hear or see the prophet of God, because he has personally prayed for and touched that water, the living water. Now imagine being in this area and being able to see, not only see, but also touch that living water. In the far end is the WCCC church, where we normally have our Sunday and Wednesday services. And this is the exterior, the outside of the WCCC Convention Center. This is the section of the WCCC Hospital. We're seeing the outside of the section of the WCCC Hospital, where there's the pharmacy that has anointed water, that has various medications. Remember that doctors treat, but God heals, and this is one of the best places that reflect that. On your screen right now, you're seeing one of the fountains of living water that we have in this place. This is another fountain. We have several of them in this area, about 3 fountains of living water in this place. We've seen one fountain at the front, and there's 2 of them at the back there. And one of them was the fountains that we used during the living water service. Remember, that is a service that held blessings and blessings for many people across the world. So if you believe in that, you have power, you believe in your heart, you can just touch your screen and connect to the anointing in Jesus' name. This is the outside area of the WCCC hospital, the convention center, the school, and the other side is the accommodation. You can see it's right behind, so you can have your events on the convention center and be accommodated just at the back. Everything has been done for your convenience.
Viewer, let's continue appreciating these WCCC venues. And what we're going to be touring now is the school section. Remember, we'll be offering agricultural courses and nursing courses, and we have classrooms for such courses. We have lecture rooms, we have the library, we have classrooms of different capacities. Right now, they are not yet finished, but they're about to be finished. They're about to be furnished with a very beautiful. You can see that this is a very cozy center where it will be convenient for learning. And remember, this area is located in the outskirts of Randfontein. Is only about 10 minutes to the city center of Randfontein, and it can be Randfontein and the surrounding areas can be the encashment area for these schools for nursing and agriculture. Remember, this area of Randfontein is the area of farming, and this school will be supporting the farming area by producing people who are trained in agriculture in all the lines of agriculture, be it crop production, be it animal production, to support the farming in this area. And though it is open to even those who will be coming from other far off areas, but where it is located, the location make it a very strategic area to supporting the farming in this area. As we are watching this, we can see that there are classrooms. This is one of the classrooms that will be accommodating any of the classes. And we have this will be what you are looking now. It is the restrooms that are adjacent to the classrooms for the convenient access to the learners. And there's in that wing of the school center of these WCCC venues. You can see that the surrounding is very beautifully decorated. Very beautiful decorated. You know, as learners, learners need to be in an area that is conducive for learning, supporting your learning because of the beautiful environment. Amongst the classrooms, there are also computer lab rooms where a student will be accessing, because nowadays you cannot do with technology. There will be computer labs. There will be laboratory rooms where they will be conducting their practicals in addition to classrooms. Here, remember, that's the main entrance to this WCCC venues. We are still in reception. We are going to be showing you the outside area. We are here at the main entrance. We can see that we have
Viewers across the world, remember that this is the tour of the WCCC Convention Center. Right now, we're outside the Convention Center. This is the main entrance that you enter with. As soon as you enter WCCC, you can see how the area looks like at night. All the lighting is in place, all the exterior, the landscape. You can see how a natural form of landscape meets with the plants that people are still planting even day and night. You can see that some of our ushers here and other people who just volunteer their time to work for God are still outside doing the very same. This is the WCCC entrance. Viewer across the world, what you're seeing is a parking space. This is where the vehicles that access our facility will be able to park, where their cars can be secured, parked safely there, just outside the WCCC Convention Center. Viewers across the world, remember you're watching the WCCC live tour of the Convention Center. We're just outside the Convention Center. As soon as you enter the gate of the Convention Center, that is the scenery that you'll be able to take in, experience and feel. You can see the landscape, the trees there, how they just meet together with the natural deco or the natural landscape of the stones. You can see at night how all the lighting just comes together and puts everything into one place. The parking space is there. There's plenty of parking space. So as soon as you enter through the doors of the convention center, that's when you'll be able to see the VIP holding lounge that we've seen earlier on. So right now we're just outside. You can even see that this is indeed the outside, as we're seeing some cars passing by as we're doing this live tour. So this is basically the outside area of the convention center. Remember, as soon as you are done with seeing this area, behind of this area is the accommodation, the executive and VIP lounge of the convention center. Viewers across the world, this is the main fountain that is outside the drop-off point of the WCCC Convention Center. This is the beauty that meets you as soon as you are dropped off as a VIP, as a person accessing our convention center. This is a fountain of living water.
viewers of the world, on your screen is the WCCC conference room that is located outside. And as you can see, this conference room is decorated beautifully. You can see the striped curtains, the purple carpet, the thatch roofing. And you can see the chandeliers that are glistening. All these elements of the decor tie in nicely with each other, giving the room a very majestic and royal feel. Remember that purple symbolizes royalty. These conference rooms are still not finished. There's still way more to be done in these conference rooms. They still need to be furnished even more. And a lot of furniture and other parts of decor need to be added to the conference rooms. But now you can see the white and gold curtains, once again giving it a very majestic feel. You can see the beautiful chandelier up there. Now we are outside, and as you can see, we are passing through the recreational area. You can see the white benches located to the right. And once again, that is our other conference room located outside on the left. Remember that these conference rooms are not any ordinary conference rooms because they are located on the holy ground of WCCC, so therefore they are special and anointed. And if you're interested in booking any of our venues, such as these conference rooms, please contact us. As you can see, our other conference room is very identical to the one we were just in. It also has thatch roofing on the outside, giving it a very homestead kind of vibe, but modern at the same time, as you have seen as well. Let us head inside and see what it looks like. You can see the beautiful curtains with the white and gold detailing, as well as the stripes the white and purple stripes that complement the purple carpet on the floor. You can see how roomy and spacious our conference rooms are. They hold about 100 to 200 people. Once again, if you're interested in our conference rooms, please be sure to book them, contact us and book them. You can see that this conference room is also the same as the one we were in previously, from the color of the walls, the types of curtains, the color of the carpet, and even the chandeliers. We are now outside again, and up ahead you can see the fountain of living water, where we had our living water service earlier on this year in June. And this living water, fountain of living water, is located close to our conference rooms, and the convention center, making it even holier. Viewers across the world, we have seen the tour of the World Community Counseling Center Convention. We have seen the convention center of the WCCC.
The minute we entered this amazing place, we've seen the VIP section where VIPs will be housed. We've also seen the VIP lounge. We also have seen that this beautiful and amazing place given to us by God has a private hospital, and in this hospital people will be healed and also delivered, because the pharmacy has anointed material, has anointed water that will be used by our doctors in this place in order to bring healing, permanent healing, unto all our patients who come into this area. And remember, once you enter this hospital, if it is not your time to leave this world, then it shall be so, as per the will of God. Now, in the very same convention center, we have witnessed, or rather, we have seen the WCCC school. In that school, we have the agricultural school and the school of medicine, where we'll be having many lectures and lessons for students across the world, really, who want to take part in this school and be students. We have a well of experts that will be training our students in the various specialized various specialized areas. Now, as we went upstairs, starting from downstairs, actually, we've seen conference venues where people can have weddings, where they can have conferences, where they can have events of any kind, really, as long as that's within the will of God. And we've also noticed how this convention center rather is so big enough that it can, just one room can hold more than 100 people. So you have a wedding, 100 guests, 300, or even 1,000. This is definitely the place for you to be. We have seen many kitchens where food is being specially prepared here. There's nothing greater than being in a church and getting anointed blessings of the kingdom of heaven. This is indeed an amazing and beautiful place.
We have also seen the beautiful accommodation located outside that includes the executive rooms and the VIP rooms, and each room that we showed you, located in our hotel, has a bathroom. And remember that our man of God, Prophet L.N Justin, instructed that people should book their rooms now or as soon as they can, before all the rooms are fully booked, so that they can sleep on the holy ground and leave all their problems here at WCCC, Randfontein, South Africa. We have also seen the conference rooms that are located outside with the thatch roofing that are very spacious. And you can just see how the WCCC Convention Center, including the accommodation and the conference rooms, are very special and like no other accommodations out there.
We've just appreciated the WCCC venues, and we invite you to this year's marriage conference. That will be the first activity that will be taking place in this very place of WCCC, and that will be on the 28th of December. We'll be having marriage conference that is a themed marriage conference that will be themed the heat. Remember that the heat restores the marriage, restores the affection in the marriage, and therefore the marriage, many marriages, they break because of a lack of affection. And the heat also can be applied to single people, because they too, there are times they are single because of lack of affection for the opposite sex, and these are spiritual things that only God can be, God's power can be able to restore your marriage, even help you find a partner, because spiritually you will be freed to be able to find a partner and the partner to find you. So don't miss this time. Don't miss these memories will be made on this day of WCCC marriage conference on the 28th December in this beautiful place, in this anointed place. And this will be on the 28th, will be on a Saturday, followed by a Sunday live service. And people are encouraged to book their accommodation to stay overnight here in the anointed rooms. And knowing that these anointed rooms, they also have a function. They're not just simple rooms like any other hotel room. They're anointed. They also play a role in restoration of marriages. And from us, the WCCC, we say,
remain blessed.